Hello everybody, I'm Michael, and today on Arglethump Reads, I'm going to be reviewing A Whole New World, which is one of the Disney Twisted Tales books. So basically, the premise is the same as the movie Aladdin, except Jafar is the one who gets the lamp. So Aladdin tries to climb out of the Cave of Wonders, he gives the lamp to Jafar, and then that's it. That's where the book deviates from the movie, and the rest of the book is Jafar conquering the kingdom and being an evil villain, and Aladdin and Jasmine team up, they fall in love, and they defeat the evil Jafar.
But how do they even, like, meet each other?
Well, the first 25% of the book is taken directly from the movie, which I kind of like, just like 50 to 70 pages, which is just straight from the movie. A lot of the dialogue is the same, all the scenes are the same, so he still met Jasmine in the marketplace and took her to, his little hideaway on top of the rooftops.
Mm-hmm. But they'd have to meet, like, a second time after that, so how do they explain that?
I thought it was very strange, actually. What happens is Aladdin gets trapped in the Cave of Wonders, right? Because Jafar got the lamp and left. Aladdin just kind of digs his way out of the Cave of Wonders through where the lion's, or the tiger's throat would be, and he just kind of stumbles back into town.
Isn't that kind of what happens with Jafar and Aladdin too?
I don't know. I haven't really seen that one.
Iago, yeah, because like somebody like...
It was Iago. It was Iago.
Iago was the one that, like...
Because Iago finds that the one guy who then becomes the master of Jafar's lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this book. So Iago's not in this book, which I thought was kind of a downer because I kind of like Iago, but
you really like Gilbert Gottfried. That's who you actually like.
I don't know. I thought it's a good idea to have a funny comedian play the goofy sidekick for the villain. But obviously this is a dark, scary book where Jafar conquers the kingdom. He kills the Sultan. The book was kind of mean to the Sultan. Indicates that the Sultan's just kind of a childish idiot who has no idea what's going on in his city.
But that's kind of how they present him in the movie, too.
I guess. I always thought of him as a guy, his heart is in the right place, even though he makes bad decisions, so...
Well, they present him playing with children's toys.
Yep, and that's where the book just totally picks up and just runs with that.
Okay.
But he also... he also lets his daughter have a tiger, which is not a very safe move on his part. But he also...
bodyguard, that's all. That's what I thought the whole point of the tiger was with Jasmine. Instead of a bulldog, they just have tigers in Arabia, that's all.
But he's also got Jafar as his Grand Vizier, so, clearly he has hiring problems, the Sultan. Anyway, he's dead for most of the book. He basically is there to get murdered as Jafar's first act of evil in declaring himself the Sultan. I'm not sure I said that his three wishes were, he wants to be Sultan, then he wants to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world, which is just what he does in the movie, and then he just holds on to his third wish. He saves it until the very end of the book, where you have the big sort of end-of-book plot twist, where he wishes that when he dies, all magic dies with him. And that just sort of ends the world of magic, and then the genie just becomes this blue person. He's like, oh, I don't have magic anymore. That's not good. Feel kind of bad for the genie, though.
Identity crisis, basically.
Basically, the genie gets tortured in this book, actually. Jafar tortures the genie, and we don't see that scene, but we get told afterwards, oh, yeah, the Jafar tortured information out of the genie. And we actually, gosh, it's kind of disgusting. The genie's purple after that, kind of indicating that the red blood went through his blue body. I thought that was kind of gross and unnecessary. But Jafar wants to create this evil army of the dead. He has to sacrifice Iago. You know, the evil spell requires him to sacrifice the person that means the most to him, and that's his parrot. So that's our explanation for why Iago isn't in the book.
Iago was a person that got turned into a parrot.
That would be an interesting backstory.
Yeah, that would be cool, but they apparently didn't explain that, did they?
I don't think that's it. But Iago is an actual parrot, though. There's one point in the movie where he can copy other people's voices, right? He imitates...
Yeah, he imitates Jasmine.
Yeah, he imitates Jasmine. So he's actually a legitimate parrot. Maybe they'll have another book in this series where Iago is the main villain, and like that Shakespeare play. It would be great. See, that would be cool. Anyway.
So anyway, did Jasmine and Aladdin end up together at the end? That's
yes,
the important part.
Jasmine and Aladdin, they spend most of the book meeting each other and slowly falling in love. Basically, she's the deposed princess. She escapes from the palace because she refuses to marry Jafar. And Aladdin and his friends, who are, you know, this gang of thieves and street rats, they kind of take her in and sort of do, it's like she's the leader of the resistance. So they're working underground, and they're like trying to...
Princess Leia, is it?
Basically, and, you know, they stop caravans because Jafar's bringing in caravans to get this evil book so he can have the power to conquer the dead. I thought it was really strange, you know, at one point where Jafar, you know, he's got this army of undead people, as well as this army of, like, ghostly soldiers that do whatever he wants. And he's got our heroes trapped, and then he just doesn't capture them. It's sort of a problem is, you know, he's got them captured, but then he just lets them go to start a battle. I thought it was a little strange.
What happened in that, like, was it the Little Mermaid version in this book series?
Yeah.
Like,
We'll talk about that in another video.
Okay.
Yeah, but it feels like there should have been more Jafar, because Jafar only had 2 chapters to himself. One where he rips the flying carpet to pieces, and then another one where it was towards the beginning where he does the diamond in the rough scene, you know, where he's all by himself and learns about the diamond in the rough. Let me see. Aladdin, like, doesn't murder someone, but we'll say, you know, that chief of the guards dies because of Aladdin, and Aladdin didn't do it on purpose, but that was kind of a dark moment.
Really? Because normally they're like hero cop-out deaths, where you see them fight the bad guys, and
it was
actually, like, how would you say, like, consummate the violence in their death with the hero? Yeah,
what was more, I think he's trying to escape being killed by the bad guys, jumping through these pillars, and the pillars fall over, and one, you know, he tries to warn the guys, get out of the way, but the one guard gets crushed under the pillar that he knocked over. I thought that was kind of weird, too, because he has a flying carpet. He and Jasmine could just get on the flying carpet and fly over the wall, rather than have this big scene where, you know, they almost get killed and the carpet gets captured. But who knows? What do I know? Overall, I thought the book was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of... I wasn't really a huge fan of the book, because most of it is just, you know, Jasmine leading the revolution and giving grand speeches about how she wants to save Agrabah and change... Really, I think Jasmine was more the main character, which is okay. Jasmine is, in some ways, more interesting than Aladdin. But I don't know. You know, I thought it would be more about Jafar, because the whole premise is, what if Jafar got the lamp? But no, it's more like, it's just a retelling of the story of Aladdin, except, you know, they defeat Jafar in a different way. They do it by smashing his magical staff. That's basically it.
That's kind of what happened in the other book in the series. We read the Little Mermaid one, where it was basically the same thing, but a different fashion. The defeating happened. That's very Disney. Just like... Even in their evil, dark, Twisted Tales series, the hero does have to win. It has to win in a different sort of way, though. I wonder if they have, like, a French version where the hero doesn't win. Because you know how, like, French fairy tale, especially German ones, everyone has to die miserably because all the children are bad. That will be in the Shakespeare version. Yeah, the Shakespeare version of the Disney tale. We're gonna have like the Lion King, yeah. Language, and then everybody's dead. Well, it's like the Lion King's Hamlet, except Simba lives at the end, basically. Oh, Disney, why did you have to screw up Hamlet? Okay, see you later, everybody.